We're going to have a little chat now about the new album, the Perdition album.
Out any week.
Out any week.
We're waiting for it to be delivered.
Yeah. Okay.
LPs and CDs.
So it's a self-titled album.
Yep.
12 tracks.
Correct.
I've got a little list here so I don't go wrong.
Yep.
But I've not got my glasses on, so I might.
We wrote it in nice big letters.
Alright, so we're going to see if you can give us a bit of a background on each song.
Sure.
What influenced it, and
yep.
if there's a story to tell in the lyrics or whatever. But
always a story to tell.
Always a story to tell.
Okay. Storyteller.
So I guess the first track, we'll start with Crisis.
It's obviously the planet, the way it is at the moment. There's crisis all over it. A lot of my lyrics centre around people politics, I call it. It's not necessarily aiming at governments, but it involves governments because it's what they do to people, especially the oppressive governments.
Yeah.
So the Crisis is certainly about oppressive governments, and it's the world. I think there's enough good people in the world to make it carry on, let's say, but there's a lot of shit going on in the world. Middle East, Europe, there's war, and there's a lot of people that are suffering because of that.
Yeah, that's right. I think the people that run the countries, like there's a lot, like say, a lot of good people, but they never seem to, maybe we don't want to have the power that these other people crave.
Yeah.
So therefore it's always like, to me, the bully boys that get in charge and they run their own race.
Yeah.
Yeah. The majority of people can see what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
But if one party comes up with a solution to something, even if it's great, the people in charge won't do it because it's not it's not their thing that they've come up with, which to me is bullshit, because they're there to represent all of us, and if it doesn't matter who comes up with a good idea, if that good idea is going to benefit the majority of us, it should be implemented by whoever's in charge. Just because it's not your idea doesn't mean the other people can't have their good ideas as well.
Being in a punk band, but being in any band, just through your lyrics you can express your feelings and views, but it's the way you deliver it. I like to try and blend story with what the topic may be.
Yeah.
And a lot of it comes, I write all the music as well, so a lot of it does come from, I write the music first, and then I can feel words in that music, and that can structure my song, and then I come up with the title and I put the rest to it.
Yeah, okay. So does your songwriting, I guess some songs come quicker than others, do they?
Yeah. It's a matter of progression. I start with something, I get an idea, I've got a voice recorder on my phone, so I can be, I'll pull over and I'll turn it on if I've got an idea.
Yeah, so it could be anywhere.
Yeah. Because I've learnt not to lose those ideas, because you try and hang on to them.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you by the time you get home, it's gone. It's out of the head.
Yeah, okay.
But I like melody. So if I've got an idea, it usually just starts with a basic melody and I see where it goes.
Yeah.
And if I don't like where it goes, I go back to that initial bit of melody, and then I find something that I like.
Yeah,
it progresses to.
Yeah.
Especially now, that's the way I write now, and a lot of been influenced by people like Bob Mould from Husker Du and Sugar, and now his solo career.
Yeah, okay.
That have lots of melody but power in their music.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll move on to the second track then, I think. Isn't It a Pity?
Isn't It a Pity is a very old song that first appeared on A Positive Alternative to Torture. It's in 1983.
Okay, so have you revamped it? Or
no, not at all, because I think it's still relevant.
Yeah.
It's about cities being nuclear targets. Basically that. Isn't it a pity we've got to live in a big city because you're a nuclear target?
Yeah.
I don't think it's probably the Cold War, as it was called back in the 80s and 90s. Basically Russia and America just a war of words, really. But still, the threat of all these silos filled with the nuclear warheads.
I feel like we're a bit there again.
Yeah, and there have been accidents where they could have gone off, but somehow averted. And it's still there.
I think if we go back to what we spoke about in Crisis, there's some crazy people in a lot of power ruling some big countries. And you know, it doesn't take much for them to, right, we're doing this, you know.
It's pretty well a common thread through all my songs. It's, again, I call it people politics, where it affects people, what decisions are made. We're lucky we live in Australia. We definitely live in the best country on the planet.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. And we're a little bit away from the majority of other people, I guess, in a bit of isolation.
We can have our say here.
We can have our say, but I feel like sometimes we still have got a little bit of a target on us with whichever way the governments would sort of back in some crazy people as well. We could actually just take a step back and say, fuck you lot, we're alright down here, leave us alone, let us get on with ourselves, and we've got everything here that, you know, we can grow anything we want all over the country. We've got all the minerals, we can manufacture everything we want. I guess we manufacture out the country because it costs too much here. But, you know, the governments have created that, nobody else. They're the ones that have got us to this point. Nobody else has.
We're in the back pocket of corporations.
Yeah, well.
You know, I think Australia, lesser degree, but it's still there. There's a lot of powerful people that have a lot of money. And it's the old saying, money does talk.
It certainly does.
So that's, isn't it a pity? Nuclear targets.
Well, we make nuclear submarines here in Adelaide now, so you know, we might be a small city compared to the others, but there's a prime example for why somebody would want to give us a bit of a blast, I reckon.
Still a nuclear target, even little old Adelaide.
That's it. Alright, so third track on the album, Another Day.
That touches on people that suffer from depression and that take things day by day, and there's reflections of lyrics in that song where you're watching waves down the beach. They're words that I hope create some imagery. But it's a listening song. I don't think, you know, when you play a song like this live, you don't necessarily bring that idea to people's heads because it's immediate, and they hear the song and they'll like the song, but necessarily maybe not listen to the lyrics that closely. But it's an album track that you can listen to and think, that's thinking about people that are suffering from mental illness. Pretty well, but again, it's another story. So it doesn't.
There's a lot of people suffer these days. I mean, I don't know whether that's a sign of the times or the way society's changed. Maybe they've got more input and know a bit more about it, but I mean, you'd have been the same as me if you when you were a kid and that. It was like, well, pull your socks up, come on. You know, that was it.
Expected of us.
Doesn't necessarily help people, and they're saying,
grizzling, and we get a clip across the head.
Well, that's right. Stop moping around. Come on, pull your socks up, get out there, and
you know what? It worked.
Well, we've got
as long as you didn't get physically abused.
It got us to where we are, I guess.
A clip over the head, fairly harmless. It just depends on how hard the mother or father might do it, but usually I was very fortunate to come from a good family, and we got the belt, but my brother Stephen really got it more than anyone. He was always in trouble. But I got a lot of clips over the head, and it was just a light clip over the head. It wasn't a smack like it whacked me.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, because obviously we're here and we're talking about it now, but the way things have changed and how they get my kids to bring up my grandkids is totally different.
It is.
So it's another big to me, another big experiment that's gone from where we were to maybe the complete opposite.
Well, that's gone in the right direction.
You don't shout at the kids,
Yep.
you don't smack the kids.
Yep,
But
I've never done that to my children or my
But you
grandchildren.
won't know whether that's worked
Yeah.
until they're
Yeah.
adults, because if we've just created a race of people that all cower in the corner every time somebody raises their voice, we're going to be in a bit of a problem, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in my way of thinking, I think they've gone from what we had to the total opposite, and somewhere in the middle is where we should be.
Yeah.
But time will tell, and I probably won't be around to see
You go out to
the
many.
results.
You go out to many shows where the younger bands play.
I see quite a lot of the young kids playing. Yeah.
I went to the Arthur's Art House last night, and
Yeah. Who was on?
Dandy Buzzkills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta think of the other bands, I was told. But I went to see Dandy Buzzkills because something's brewing with that young drummer and me.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Pete the Stud and Ben and Gerald.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So that'll
Yeah.
all eventuate.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good punk bands, I believe, in Adelaide at the minute. I've seen quite a few. I particularly like Lola.
Yeah.
They've got something around them, even
I love them
though
too.
they're named after
And
a
we're
King
good friends
song that
too.
they don't know about.
You know, these sort of bands, because we play.
They've got an energy.
Yeah, and it's part of, especially Adelaide's community.
Yeah.
It's broad reaching. It's touching all bands, and definitely the younger set, and can definitely start from possibly even before they're 18. But
Yeah, yeah.
they're at these punk shows.
They are, and they're
And
enjoying
they're very
it.
diverse.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not quite as straight punk down the line as our crew are.
Yeah, well, if
There's
you
a bit
think
more
about when
happening.
it originally started, I don't think any of the punk bands were really the same. Like the Sex Pistols weren't the same as the Clash, who
No,
weren't
that's
the
right.
same as the Damned, who weren't the same as the Buzzcocks.
Yeah.
They were all doing their own thing, and
Killing Jokes, Stranglers. How
yeah, they're
diverse all of these bands
different,
are.
all different.
I see that
All plugged in.
diversity happening in the younger bands.
I see it now, yeah. as
I
well.
hear even XTC happening in some of, certainly Dandy Buzzkills have got some of that happening.
Yeah.
And they do a great version of Golden Brown,
Yeah,
the
okay.
Stranglers.
Yeah.
It's,
No, I think the future looks pretty good in Adelaide for the
Yeah.
young kids. You know, you've had the scene from way back, and I think they're creating their own little scene now, but taking maybe experience and stuff from what's gone before, which is
well, I'm
down to
getting
you guys. You know what I mean? That we're
every show I'm doing now, which is a lot happening this year, every month. I'm bringing bands over, like Nursery Crimes are coming in June.
Yeah,
And Rust are coming in October,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm involving young bands. The
Yeah,
745's playing with us at Jive
Yeah,
with the Skunks and Young Offenders, so that's a 3-generation punk
yeah,
show.
yeah. It's good.
And the next one, June 20th, is at Metro, and that's Nursery Crimes, Chainsaw Preachers, and Fear and Loathing.
Yeah,
And on the
excellent.
Saturday night down at Porty's, it's Nursery Crimes, the Skunks, Colour the Band, and the Dandy Buzzkills.
Yeah, excellent. No, it's good.
I want to involve bands like the Genevieves, the Veins. There's a lot of good bands I've been seeing
definitely.
for a while now. The last 2 years, really.
Mixing the old and the new, and still being the same sort of genre, even though everyone's sounding different.
Yeah.
I think it creates more of a bit of camaraderie, and everybody's on the same sort of page as to where they want to go with it.
They've all definitely began from the roots, whether it be bands like the Dandy Buzzkills have a Stranglers thing happening too.
Yeah.
And so they're getting those influences in their music as opposed to, certainly Perdition's a more street punk band. And the Skunks as well. The Skunks is really old school punk though. It's even bands like 999 and The Cure. These are songs that we cover in Buzzcocks, Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Even Early Exploited with Crashed Out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oxygen. Want to move on to the next song?
Yeah, I'm going to just pause it and then we'll stop.
We'll be back. Well, I've got lots. It'd be not embarrassing, but
No, it's good.
I like my Connies.
Okay.
Lots of them.
Okay. 4th track on the first album, Oxygen. We all need a bit of that.
Yes.
So-
Well, this is a story about us not having oxygen. The air is actually too polluted that we can't breathe it. We have to live in cities in domes. It's set in the year 2043.
So this is a more of an environmental
Oh, it certainly
sort of
is.
song.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you? Do you feel like some of the songs are political in?
They are. I think they're all political,
Yeah.
but it's not just blatantly yelling out, "I hate the government." It's issues that governments certainly majorly contribute to.
Yeah. Or don't rectify.
Yeah. Like there's the cry in Oxygen is, "We fucked it all up burning fossil fuels. Oxygen, come back again. Oxygen, come back again."
Yeah. Yeah, we
Buy the album. Listen to the lyrics.
Well, that's it, yeah. Is there an inner sleep going to be in there?
There is. All the
So
lyrics
they can
are there.
read the lyrics?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And the CD is a bit different because I had to make the booklet. So it's just an inner sleeve with the lyrics on one side and pictures of us on the other side. On the CD it's a 12-page booklet with more pictures.
Yeah.
The lyrics are two each page. And on the album it's black set on white. And on the CD it's red set on white. The red wouldn't work on the album because it was too condensed. You could only go with black. Black was the only colour that would bring out the letters.
Yeah, right.
Red it bled.
Yeah, okay.
And you go blurry blind.
So CDs, what colour's the vinyl?
Vinyl's our traditional blood red,
Is it?
clear blood red.
Yeah, cool. That's good.
Did I tell you about the Skunks' future release?
Uh,
10-inch, 10 songs?
Yes, I think you
Yes,
did.
I think we covered that in the Skunks.
Yeah.
No need to go back to that then.
No, that's cool. Okay. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, well, I think it just self-explains itself.
Yeah.
Stick to your guns,
True to yourself.
Yeah, stay true to yourself and actually do what you feel is the right thing to do. And again, that's like, that sometimes you don't do that and you've done the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And you thought that, I knew I shouldn't have done that.
We all make mistakes.
So you should learn from that.
Yeah.
And you can take that intuition and avoid a complicated life, basically. Because if you make the wrong decision, it could affect other people.
The repercussions.
Car accidents is a classic thing. All of a sudden, when things can happen so quickly when you drive a car that you decide, I'm going to change lanes, and you don't see a car there, you're going to hit it. I saw that happen not long ago. I was behind it about 50 metres on North East Road, and I saw a 4-car pile-up because one car decided to change lanes and hit its next car.
Yeah, I guess, if we could make mistakes and the only person it affected was yourself, then you can do whatever you want, can't you?
Yeah.
But, you have to have a bit of a moral conscience, knowing that
you're not the only person.
whatever you do could affect not only your own family but other families and whatever.
You said a very true and strong word there, moral. If you hide that in your highest regard, it will keep you true.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you then think about what you're doing.
Yeah. And I think realistically, there's
easier to say than do, though, isn't it?
It is. There's good and bad people in the world, but and there's lots of racism and all that sort of stuff. But I feel myself, if someone's all right with me, then I'm all right with them, and I don't really care what colour they are or where they're from. If we're good to each other, then there's not a problem, is there?
No.
It's the outside noise that creates the problem.
How good does that shine with the punk rock community?
Yeah.
And rock and roll, all music really.
Yeah.
I'm seeing lots of different types of music.
It pulls people together. Music is memories, isn't it? At the end of the day, you've been to a gig, you've had a cracking night, it's going to stick with you, you're going to remember it. And you're going to remember the people that you enjoyed that night with as well.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I presume that New Anarchy is the last track on the first side if you get in the vinyl.
Yeah.
Don't matter if you get in the CD because you just get all 12, don't you?
Yes.
So do you feel like there is a new anarchy, or what's
it's not in the anarchy that people might think like chaos. It's an anarchy where people can make their own decisions. Again, it gets back to what we were just talking about, having that morality to be a good person, and you can make that choice to be that person. And New Anarchy is all about that. Again, it just reflects people politics. It's not about governments, and it's not anti-government. Well, it is in a way. It's disposing of central governments and having people, community governments. Still having like elders, but good people that you put in that spot. They don't take that spot.
Yeah.
So, you know, say the word democracy, and what does it really mean now? I don't know. It's so blurred. It's you know, you only have to look at America, and it's. I don't see it as a democracy at all. It's an autocracy or whatever. That you got the people that have the power and the money. Again, corporation involvement is so big in countries like that.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of places they spout about freedom of speech and stuff like that. But I don't actually believe that's the case anymore, because if you say something that's going to offend and upset, you're not allowed to say it.
If you say it loud enough, you'll disappear.
Well, that's exactly it. So there is no freedom of speech unless you agree with the people in charge.
Yeah.
Which means that it's gone, isn't it? You know what I mean? I mean, as much as there's all these people that spout hate speech and stuff like that, if it's freedom of speech, we should all be allowed to say whatever we want.
That's what I do with my words in the songs.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech, I think that's the root of it all.
Yeah.
I can say it but verse it that it's not abrasive. It's not abrasive. It's a view that someone can hopefully think, yeah, that's a good view.
Yeah.
When you sing it. But again, I involve a story making process to it, so it actually has a bit of a story to it. Whether it's a personal story or a general story, it has some. That's the big structure of it. It's the way I write words.
Yeah.
And I write books too.
Yes.
Got 20 plus books on the go.
Yeah.
Short stories, mainly fantasy and science fiction. That's what I like reading. But
so will they get published?
Oh, who knows? I've still got too much music to make.
Yeah.
I want Perdition to start their new album next year. I've already written 10 songs. And I want to do another 2 NFI songs. NFI recorded 4 Perdition songs, so I'm returning the favour with. So Punk Rocks is coming back, and Jan wants me to bring back 8 Minute Memory, which is all about me having a dream, and it supposedly lasts for 8 minutes. And it's about a Japanese punk band called King Kong.
Okay.
Who have a big hit single called Go King Kong Save the World.
And
they play I go to Tokyo to see them play, and they play in a club called the Rubber Glove. Been a good name for a club, wouldn't it?
In Japan,
It's a great.
So this was all a dream.
Yeah, this was all a dream.
So it's a song.
Memory.
Is it 8 minutes long? The song?
No, it's not. It's about 3.5 minutes long. So it's a quick dream. But Punk Rocks is just a punk rock anthem. It's when you hear the words to that.
But that's quite funny. You know, that things like that can influence maybe to write a song or something like that. Things that have happened and what have you.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, we'll talk about side 2 in a second. Yep. Okay. Side 2. 6 more tracks. Degeneration.
Yep, it's all about the people again. We are the D-generation. So it's got a bit more political structure to it, because it does mention governments starting wars and
well, it's usually they're more some religious zealot that starts it.
So. Well, they're both hand in hand as far as my book goes. I'm not religious at all. I'm a bit more broad-minded thinking.
Yeah.
We're the essence of the universe. We all come from the same stuff. Oh, damn God, sorry. I might have gone to Christian Brothers College, but...
Yeah, well, I think as you get older,
I saw the light.
You sort of, when you're younger, you're led by parents, what's going on around you, aren't you? And as you get a bit older, you start to think a little bit for yourself. You know, I can see it with my grandson now. He's going to be 6 soon.
Yeah.
But you can see him thinking things through instead of just taking what you say as gospel, you know what I mean? Because you have a little laugh with the kids, don't you, and stuff like that, and he's thinking, really, is that right?
Yes, we come from a different background. We grew up a bit differently. But it's good though, because we had to learn from our background, because our background, our parents were different from how we turned out, because we made a more conscious effort to be better people. Generalising to a degree, because there's still bad people out there, and those people probably are affected by their childhood. Physical abuse from their parents.
Yeah, which
Whereas
is getting pushed on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully what the kids are all doing now, as we spoke about earlier, is going to lend the planet to a better type of person that's living in it. But I always wonder whether, I don't know, it seems to me like it's the bullies that run it. And they're not bothered about what's good for everyone, they're just bothered about what's good for them. And the thing is, at the end of the day, you can only have so many houses, so many cars, so many planes, you can only ever be in one at a time. You know, they've got that much money, why don't they help some of their fellow humans by, you know, when you've got billions, you've got everything. Time and time again, so why don't you just help your fellow man for a change instead of trying to make more money and crushing people underfoot to do it? You know?
I totally agree.
So they're not good people, I think. You know. And rich people, I mean, you can have all the money in the world, but then you don't know who's your friend. Because there'd be so many people hanging on your shirt tails, yes men, you know, telling you what you want to hear, and just waiting for you to slip up so they can take your place and stuff like that.
The opening line to Degeneration. This place is on fire, everybody's declaring war. The big powers love a liar who tell you more and more.
This is it.
And on it goes.
So, you know, I don't feel like money brings you happiness. I think money gives you, the more you've got, the more choices you've got. Basically, you got $1, you can only do $1's worth. If you've got 10, you can do 10 times as much. If you've got 100,
generation is,
you know, and so forth.
To the most part, worked that out, because we've been able to work and have money and have a family and have a house, but not be rich. We've made enough to be comfortable, and as we get older, we can do things like go overseas to the UK, especially things like Rebellion and all the other festivals that happen over there. You could pick a pocket of months in Britain and have a fest. I'd like to do that.
I have got a bit of a theory about this, though. I think the world order actually wants most of the people to have a certain level of things because we stay happy. So there's no revolution. Because more people are in a good place. They've got the car, they've got the holiday, 2 or 3 weeks a year, they've got the house. Why do they need to rock the boat? Go to work, do your work, go home, go to the beach, have a bit of time with your family. Everybody's happy. So that keeps everything where it is.
An equilibrium.
So I think they like people being at that point. If there's more people down here, that's when your revolutions start, because they're the ones that haven't got anything. But the people above us in the middle have got everything, could actually help them down there. But anyway. Okay. Track 8, second song on side 2, Money Chain.
Money Chain. A depression song. We're good friends still. The guitarist Smear, his proper name is Steve. has the same birthday as me. He's 1 year older though, August the 8th, so we're both roaring lions. But I'm very close with Spike Errol, the singer from Perdition. He's coming over for the May 17th gig to sing Money Chain with the Skunks, which was going to be with Perdition. But Perdition have a new guitarist and a new drummer. And we're just sitting back. We've got to learn the songs. We want to learn the whole album. And then Rust, we've got to play with Rust. Dead Kennedys are coming.
We've seen that, yeah.
I would love Perdition to do it because we played with them in 1983 at Thevenin Town Hall with Grom Grom.
Okay. Well, I think
I'm going to put my hand up for Perdition to support.
Young Offenders supported Dead Kennedys last time.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good to have them on the bill too because I really like them. They're good friends, particularly Kyle Landman. We go back a long, long way, really, since he began as a solo artist before his bands. And he knows Chris Hayne very well. Their families are connected.
Very into it.
With their parents.
Yeah.
And
so you're
great band.
You're going to see if you can get the Dead Kennedys on.
I'll dig deep and go underground. Get my sources that hunt for me. So Money Chain, again, speaks for itself. It's all about money and what people do with money, and again it touches on governments making wars and, you know, just taking money from the people and spending it on whatever they feel like spending it. People don't really get a say on that at all. It's what they call a mandate. Because they were voted in, so they can do anything they want. So it's a good song. It was the first song released on Reactor Records, and then Perdition was the second. So Perdition was the first signing on Phil McDougall's Reactor Records. He still does a great punk orientated show. He does blend it a bit. Sunglasses After Dark, I think it's called. It's PBS. Still doing it. He's been doing it a long time. And he's a good friend, Phil McDougall. Like him a lot. We get along very well.
Good. Well, I hope you get to.
So we're tipping our hat to Depression. Brothers in punk rock.
Good man. Okay, I've got the title for the next song, and I think we touched on it when we spoke the other week. Piss Farting with Martin.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds like a fairly upbeat sort of song.
It is. It's an excellent
not quite
song.
so political or government orientated.
About partying on down at Martin's house.
Yeah. Martin's still around to party.
He certainly is. He's younger than me. I was 20 when I met him, and I was 18. That was in band No Tactics, and his brother Steve drummed for us. And Martin was a very young 10-year-old that looked like an Ewok.
Was he?
Because he had a mop of hair. And we used to call him Glue Man because he'd hide when we'd bring Steve's kit home, and he'd jump on someone, but it was usually jumping on Steve. My brother, who played rhythm guitar. Kelly Hewson was in the band, who's from Gun Control, Grunter, host of bands. So it's the song about Martin then? It certainly is. And we go down there and we play darts and we play 8-ball and we swim in his swimming pool. We drink beer, we drink bourbon, we smoke a bit of hooch. It's all about that.
Cool.
Having a good time.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. Alright, okay. Well, we'll go on to the next one in a second. Right, okay. So we've took our hats off to Martin. Well done.
Certainly did. Love you, Martin.
Good man. What can I do?
Yeah, this is probably a little bit more personal. It's about individuals that struggle in life. So what can I do with my life is one of the lines in the songs. But it's an encouraging song. It's not all about being depressed. It's about lifting yourself
positivity
out of
in it.
And human beings have life cycles, and it happens every day. Fortunately for me, I have more highs in my life. So it's the
troughs.
That circle, that cycle.
Sine wave.
What is it?
Sine wave.
Oh yeah, that's a sine wave, but I'm talking about the body cycle.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Biorhythm.
Yeah, that's it, biorhythms. We all have biorhythms. And they go up and down. And depression is very much linked to it. And it's just a natural thing. You know, I think some people deal with it a lot better, but everybody has it.
Well, it's a hard life, really. I mean, we're taught from an early age, you go to work,
Yeah.
you save your money, you buy your house, you buy your car, which takes you 30 or 40 years of hard graft.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes that can get you down.
Yeah.
There's no spare cash because you've got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
You've got no way of getting
right.
out and
That's a good example.
relieving that pressure, have you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the society that is still ongoing now with the kids, you know, house prices being out the roof at the minute. I mean, I think every generation, it's hard, it's never easy. You always have to struggle, but we've gone from, I know when my mum and dad bought their first house, this is like in 1960, back then only the man could get a mortgage, and it was only ever 3.5 times your wage. Now if you think from there, we're what, the 1960, we're what, 60 odd years on, and now both the man and the woman both have to work full time to even be able to get that mortgage and have a massive deposit to start with. So, and again, I hark back, it's the way I blame the government because they've created this monster because they've not controlled it years and years ago.
Why are banks so proud to post their billions and billions of dollars of profit?
Well, do you know what I've noticed the last few years is
that's changed in our lifetime.
Well, a lot of them will say, "Oh, we lost $300 million last year." What they actually mean is they didn't make as much as they did the year before.
Yeah.
You know.
They still made a massive profit.
They've not lost anything.
No.
They've just not made as much as they forecast or that. So they talk shit to start off with. But once you're in it, you're in it, aren't you? And they've got you by the ghoulies for your 30 odd years, and it's hard for people to get out. So I think here in Australia, we're very lucky that we've actually got a lot of places we can go that doesn't cost us anything, where you can have a really good time. You can go down to the beach, look at it like last night. It's fantastic. Families down there, as there should be. You can take a picnic. You don't have to eat out because that's expensive. We've got a lot of open spaces. The parks and that are fantastic. You've got barbecues at them. We don't get that in the UK because everything gets trashed. So we are, they call it the lucky country, and I've been here 20 years and I feel privileged and lucky to be here. You guys,
we're happy to have you here, mate.
Yeah, thanks for that. I feel like a lot of Aussies don't actually realise potentially what they have got. Because you've been brought up with it, so that's understandable. It's normal for you guys. But when you come from a different place, I had a great childhood and a great upbringing, don't get me wrong. But the UK changes, and it's changed a lot. And modern society, phones and all that, I don't see the kids. I'm sure they're happy, but that's not living to me. They've got all the information at their fingertips. Whatever they want to find out about, you can just Google it, can't you? And you'll get something back. And we had to go out and figure it out for ourselves. So. But that's an easier thing for them. The harder thing is getting on that ladder.
And you look at places like the UK and Europe and America, they're so populated.
Yeah, massive populations.
There's going to be problems. Tiny. You can't escape it. There are going to be problems, and social problems mainly. Racial problems. And it's a
melting pot.
And it's at a high level because there's again the population.
I don't know what it is now. It must be over 70 million. You know.
Tiny country.
Tiny country. Anyway, okay. You can't tell me.
Well, this is definitely probably my most direct attack at governments, but it doesn't blatantly say so. But that's what it's all about.
So you read between
You can't tell me what the problem is is you. And it's directly aimed at governments, this one. But it's a story again, so it can be relatable to a personal relationship. But it's, I wrote it with world governments in mind. They're all in it together, not just ours. Again, I think Australian governments are a little bit more transparent, but they still are governments that will do what they feel is the right thing to do. So it still leaves it open to their judgment.
Yeah.
But that's, it's the world we live in. You've got to be realistic about it. You can't be too hedonistic and think that we could have this perfect society. But I think we have a society that is, to most degrees, good.
Yeah.
Most people get along.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in a society.
Yeah.
And that's...
Well, they've got it here. The thing they tell you when you first move here is Australia is like the mateship.
Yeah.
People will stop and help you if you're in a bit of bother. If your car's broke down or something's happening. And that's great.
Yeah.
Like, if more of the world was like that, then it wouldn't be such a violent place either, you know what I mean? And people would probably be a bit happy,
It's the way that Australia's been able to generate that general feeling. It is a general feeling, and it's a damn good one.
Yeah.
Because it's basically there.
It's
in the gene pool somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. It's a fantastic place. It is. It's the best place in the world, mate. And we're living in it.
Yeah.
So. All right. So. We're down to track number 12. Yeah. Anything is everything.
I saved the best for last.
Yeah.
It's my favourite song. Although
is it? Yeah.
This far with None comes a close second. They're all good. But Anything is Everything was... I wrote that song from start to finish with a lot of passion. There's a lot of good music happening in it. It's not just your basic 4 chords happening.
Yeah.
I've got lots of chord progressions happening in verses and choruses, and it just keeps... This is what I was talking about before, how I write a song that progresses to the next part.
Yeah.
Well, this song's a good example of that process. The words are more personal. It's a good story, it's like it's in a house and it's at night time and you're looking out a bay window. It's very descriptive, and there's waves. You're on a cliff and there's waves rolling in down below, and there's the glow of a moon. You can't quite see it, but it's a full moon coming up over a hill in the distance. It's a very good song. I'm very proud of writing that one, lyrically and musically. It's a good story. So it's a more personal story. It's not really...
It's not. Is it based on something that happened to you? Or
it's a good story. I think I just made it up in my head again. It's like that song I was saying, the 8-minute memory song. It's a dream about a Japanese punk rock band called King Kong. I don't know if there's ever been a band called King Kong.
No, I wouldn't surprise you if there was though.
Probably, certainly a Japanese band.
Yeah.
But it's a great song. So that'll be on the next album, as well as punk rocks.
So how did you decide to lay the songs out throughout the actual album? Does it follow something?
We purposely did that, and that was Dwayne, our producer. Toe Jam Studio. It's a backyard studio, but man, he's a good producer. He records bands and he takes his time. Like he's working on Chainsaw Preachers at the moment. It took 5 years for us to do this album. Although we went through COVID and some other health issues between other individuals. But the album turned out great.
You're happy with it, that's the main thing. So when is the actual release date? Have you got a date, or?
It'll be released online, and as soon as we get it, and Ben's handling Simon Stretton's label, Tomorrow Records, at distributing. So he'll take it into the shops, and that week we'll release it online. We are now thinking that we'll probably be ready by August, and we'll get a gig happening in August, at the end of August. I think the 30th was a Saturday.
Well, I'll be back by then.
That'll be more or less a late launch physical launch.
Yeah.
And it'll follow the same pattern of 3 bands, and I think again at Drive, I want to do a lot of gigs at Drive, but I want to as well step up to the Gov. Because I can get the numbers at Drive, I can get gigs at the Gov.
Yeah, yeah.
So they want a 300 head quota.
The Gov?
At the Gov, yeah. So if I can give them that, I'm already doing a band called Sudafed, which I was in years ago, and that's happening in December at the Gov. But that's because we're playing with big metal bands as well as Carlton bands.
Yeah,
so it's going to be a punk, it's going to be a crossover gig.
Yeah, yeah.
And that certainly describes Sudafed very aptly. It's a crossover punk band. It's certainly probably more styled punk, though it has metal music because of my vocals.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
out there, out front. And so that's my style.
So are you going to ask them for a little step down so you can get off the stage down into the audience?
Yes,
places?
Yeah, because
I think Jive's got a raised up one, haven't they? And the Gov,
he wouldn't care.
That's quite a good drop at the Gov.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Yeah.
So I'll work that out.
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right, okay. Well, that's great. Thanks for the insight. I wish you all the luck in the world with it, and I'm excited to get a vinyl as well.
Yeah.
I might get you to sign it if I can.
Certainly. Yeah.
And
yeah.
cool. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Cheers.
Cheers.